Then place a sheet of non-woven paper between the display and the keyboard to protect the display. Use the P5 pentalobe driver to remove 6 screws on the lower case. Lift the lower case by the suction handle. Both sides are opened in the same way. There are also 2 hidden clips which can be opened by gently lifting the lower case. Lift the front of the lower case. Do not lift as well high, and pull the lower case away from the display hinge to disengage the last 2 hidden clips. If you can't pull out with your hands, please put a plastic card to the position of the display hinge. Hold the middle of the plastic card and fold it back with proper force. In the meantime, use your other hands to pull to remove the lower case. Remove the lower case. Peel up and remove the insulating sticker covering the battery board. Make sure the small black locking tab is open. Disconnect the battery board data cable by sliding it out from its socket on the logic board. Tear it off if there is a white adhesive pad on the screw. Use the T5 Torx driver to remove the screw of the battery power connector and 2 screws of the battery board. Lift the battery power connector, disconnecting the battery. Use the T5 Torx driver to remove the screws of the trackpad cable connector bracket. Disconnect the trackpad cable by gently prying its connector straight up from the logic board. Carefully peel the trackpad cable up off the battery and push it out of the way. Prepare alcohol or adhesive remover similar to the one in the picture for removing the battery cells. Alcohol is easier to buy. You can buy it in a nearby store. Put a plastic card to the edge of the battery cell. Slowly pour about 5 drops of alcohol along the plastic card and slowly push the card to pry up the battery cell. Make sure the battery cell is separated from the upper case. Repeat the above procedure to separate the other side of the battery cell from the upper case. Make sure the battery cell is separated from the upper case. Put the plastic scraper card to the edge of the battery cell and slowly push the plastic scraper to pry up the battery cell. Please be careful with the trackpad cable and do not squeeze and damage it. Please be careful with the trackpad cable and do not squeeze and damage it. Make sure the battery cell is separated from the upper case. Lift and remove the battery. Use the spudger to shovel up the edge of the adhesive. Try to keep the adhesive intact, then you can remove it completely from the upper case. Before installing your new battery, remove all remaining adhesive from the upper case. Pick up the new battery, adjust the position alignment, and then put the battery down flat. Adjust the position and align the battery board holes with the logic board holes. Use the T5 Torx driver to install the 2 screws into the holes. Lift the new battery, tear off the adhesive paper film on the back of the battery cell and adjust the position and slowly put it down. After putting the battery cell down, you can press the battery cell repeatedly to make the new battery fit tightly to the MacBook. Lift the new battery, tear off the adhesive paper film on the back of the battery cell and adjust the position and slowly put it down. Lift the new battery, tear off the adhesive paper film on the back of the battery cell and adjust the position and slowly put it down. Slowly remove the clear protective film from the new battery. You can press the battery cell repeatedly to make the new battery fit tightly to the MacBook. Put the trackpad cable flat along the middle battery cell. Align the trackpad cable with the connector socket and press it gently to fasten it. Use the T5 Torx driver to install the 2 screws. Press the battery power connector flat. Use the T5 Torx driver to install the screw of the battery power connector. Make sure the small black locking tab that secures the cable is closed. Put the insulating sticker covering on the battery board. Cover the MacBook, then hold the lower case close to the display hinge area. Press firmly on both sides of the lower case and push in to fit tightly. Press the middle and both sides position of the lower case. Use the P5 pentalobe driver to install the screws on the lower case and pay attention to the length of the screws. Thanks for watching!